Okay, join manager Luke Garrard before we welcome Oxford City tomorrow afternoon. Luke, it's been a week since our defeat in the FA Trophy to Bath City. I just wonder how have you and the boys responded to that this week?
Me professionally, straight back to work on Sunday. I sat here and said that I addressed the Eastleigh game in the FA Cup with a group because I couldn't park that in the manner in which we've conceded the goals. I said to the group on Monday that the full focus has to turn to Oxford City. Listen, we've been in this league for the last 9 seasons, and every year we've gone and targeted the FA Trophy, and that's not something that we haven't done. I'd love to be in a position where we're fighting on 2 other fronts, being the league and the FA Cup, and the trophy becomes a side salad, but that's not the case. There was huge frustration on my part, but I understand what our bread and butter is, and I understand that there's a 6-pointer happening here tomorrow, and I had to be professional coming in the building on Monday. And like I said, the full focus went to Oxford City as of that and for the gearing up of the week.
Yeah, is there a bit more on this game, not only where we're both sat in the table, but also back in August, they beat us 4-0. Is there a bit more of a fire in the belly with you and the squad coming into this game tomorrow?
On reflection on that game, for me it was very much the first half we were excellent, and I honestly felt that whichever team took the lead were going to go and win the game. We were off the back of playing Oldham here on the Saturday, drew 1-1, and unfortunately, at that stage of the season, we had one sub to utilise, and that was Timmy Abraham. And I went with the same team that played on the Saturday. They made a few changes, and the latter stages of the game, they got their rewards, and full credit to them. They went and was clinical in their final third play. And yeah, look, if I'm gearing up and telling the group that there needs to be more incentives because we're playing Oxford City, who beat us 4-0 back in August the 31st, the incentive is to get out of what we're currently in. The incentive is to win games of football and to climb the league table, no matter who we're facing. So, yeah, look, there has been a bollock fight to the group. There's been a good week, I have to say. There has been a good week. I can't say that there hasn't. There's been a good reaction, a good training level, and we've had a full week to prep them, and fingers crossed we go and do the business tomorrow.
From what you've watched of Oxford City then, is there much difference from when you did play them back in August?
Few changes. He's brought in some other personnel, some shape changes. But with regards to what they do, it's how we go about our business. We're setting up to go and get on the front foot, take the game to them. The first goal in any game, in any division is massive, and we know that. And come tomorrow, we're hoping that we don't have a repeat of Woking in terms of going 2-0 down, but we want a repeat of the result. We want 3 points tomorrow. So regardless of what Oxford and Ross is currently doing, they got to take control of what they're doing. We need to take control of what we're doing. And tomorrow's going to be about what this dressing room serve up, how we are on the side of the pitch, influencing the group on the pitch, and the full focus is to go and get 3 points.
Yeah, and some more positive news. We saw Kwesi out running today in training. When you see that, is that good for morale in the squad? And can you also just give us some update on other injuries?
Obviously, Kwesi's out there doing some miles. He's got to get some work into his legs, and then they're obviously looking at the data that he hit in previously prior to his injury, and they're trying to collate that and get that as close to the top speed and the kilometres covered as best as possible. We're hoping for a middle of Jan return for Kwesi, which is immense. He's a good lad off the pitch. He's a very positive individual on it and off it, and he has an influence within the group. And listen, he had a good start to the season with us as opposed to his goal return, but unfortunately he got his injury. But class to see him back in. David Abon-Thomas nearing a return. David Stevens back for team selection, and Jamal Fifield is, again, we're looking at a middle of January return for Jamal. So with the likes of Mosa Gaff now being fully fit, he's had 2 weeks of training with us. We've got Robinson available. We've got Dave Stevens now back available. So we're stronger than where we were on Saturday, and it's only looking more positive with the other lads that are coming back in on the grass, and hopefully, fingers crossed, in for selection over the coming weeks.